Good morning, good morning. No, that's not nobody. It's nobody. I have my glasses on. Go in the bedroom. Hello, guys. I'm sorry. I had 4 people watching. How's everybody doing? I don't know who's there. Forgive my appearance this morning. I just had to get some things off my chest. My husband and I were sitting here talking about the incident. The man that was killed by the policeman. You all know the video I'm talking about. It's just so devastating. Now, I've been knowing about this since it happened, but I wasn't really looking at the video. I just couldn't muster, not the nerve, but it just was heartbreaking to me. So I saw it this morning for the very first time. And I just cannot believe what this policeman did. And I sat there and I began to cry. And then I switched from sadness to anger. And for those of you that say that Christian people aren't supposed to get angry, let me refresh your memory for those that don't read the Bible or do read the Bible. It says, be ye angry, but sin not. So anger is can be healthy in some respects. I saw that, and then I thought about, after that, they interviewed Bernice King, Dr. Martin Luther King's daughter. And she said that until we all get on board, there would not be a change. And she's so correct. She is correct. Until blacks, whites, Hispanics, everybody get on board to stop this injustice coming from these police officers, nothing's going to happen. Nothing. Because I thought, imagine if you're a white person or an Asian person or Latino person or whoever, what is your race? Imagine that's your loved one on that ground begging for that officer to take his knee off his neck. Just change the color of the skin and see how you would feel. And so I think sometimes we need to get back to basics, and all of us need to be, if you can't march, we need to do something, because this has got to stop. This has got to stop. And they asked the question, where's the faith community? The faith community, my husband and I were talking about this. I'm talking about elders and preachers and bishops and whatever. Okay? They say that they don't get involved in politics. They don't mix church and state. This has nothing to do with mixing church and state. This is injustice. This is evil in every aspect. This is just downright evil. So I think this is a time that celebrities, politicians, the faith community need to stand up and use their platform, use your resources, use your title, use your name, use whatever you have to speak out against this. It's time for us to stop being silent. Now, I don't care if people actually unfollow me or stop subscribing to me. That's fine. That's your right. But I am angry. And I'm going to not just sit here and be angry. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to do my part. So ask the question. Ask yourself this question. What can you do to do your part to speak out against injustice? This has nothing to do with my white friends or my white family members or my Latino friends. This has to do with all of us until we all speak out. There are a lot of white people are speaking out against injustice in this world. We know that. We know that there are white brothers and sisters that aren't prejudiced. I get that. We get that. There are some black people that are prejudiced. I get that. Asian people. Prejudice is a respect of person. It can come in any form and it can plague any human being. But it's time for us to really get angry. It's time for us to do something. We're going to have to do something. So I will be doing whatever I can. Whatever group that I want to participate with, I will. I will speak up. We need to do something, guys. This has got to stop. It has got to stop. And my husband, he tried to get me to watch a video days ago, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I just couldn't. So I saw it today and it really made me angry. I was a little angry hearing about it. But when I saw that man, that officer with his foot on this man's jugular, it was just nonchalant. He was just pressing down on the man's neck like he was just sitting there taking a break. This is ridiculous. So pastors, whoever you are, we need to put some heat under these pastors because, I go to a church where all races attend. And I go to my husband's church where all races attend. All nationalities are there. And they say that they don't mix church and state. But like I said, we're talking about apples and oranges here. To get behind a pulpit and speak against evilness is not mixing church and state. It's doing your civic duty and your moral duty as a man of the cloth to speak out against this injustice behavior come from these police officers. Because we know if it was a table turned and that was a black police officer doing that to someone of a different color, girl, heads will roll. Some heads will be rolling today. You know that. Flags will be flying and everything. And it's not just happening in the South, it's happening all over. You know what? And I think about it all the time. Those people that really have a problem with this skin, this beautiful black skin, won't you be surprised you get to heaven? I'm talking about these Christian folks that sit up in church every Sunday or every day you attend, talking about, I love everybody. Well, if you love everybody, it's time to start showing it. It's time to start showing that you love. But you know what? You don't really even have to love me if you don't want to. You need to respect me as a human being and everybody as a human being and as your equal. It's time for us to do something. So do what you can, community. Black, white, it's time for all of us now to get our act together. It's really time. The night is far spent and the day is at hand. It's time for us to cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light. And this is darkness, guys. It's time. That young lady that lost her life as a result of the no-knock policy, and the young man that lost his life down there in Bronxville, Georgia. And the list goes on and on and on. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And they said police officers need to be trained. Come on now, guys. Trained? You cannot train a human being to see his brother as his equal. You can give him some different types of training, how to safely, therapeutically restrain someone without hurting them. That's understandable. Or you can give him a training about being sensitive to other people's culture. But you cannot, there is no law this side of hell going to make someone love another person that's different from them. It's not going to happen. But we can always hold them accountable. And that's what I'm saying. It's time to hold people accountable, guys. It's time for us to do something. So don't be surprised you see me in some kind of march out here. I'm telling you, it's been a long time since I got this angry about things. I know it's a pandemic going on. I know that. That's another whole ball game. But guys, we're going to have to get together and do something about this. Do what you can. I appeal to you this morning to don't just sit and just say, oh, another video, another black man bit the dust. This is a human being. This man was crying out for his life. One witness said he was crying for his mama. And he was saying, I can't breathe. His stomach hurt. This man's body was shutting down. Watch the video, guys. Watch it. And I hope you have empathy in your heart for this man and his family and for everybody that's going through this that have lost their loved ones. It's time, guys. I don't care what age you are, how young you are, how old you are. We can do something. We can do our part. Make videos about it. Talk about the injustice. You can do that. Not make another video about makeup or eyebrows and lashes and wigs. Make a video. Speak out. Sound out. Let the world know how you feel. We need to do something. I had to just come on for a few minutes and say this. I had to. This is very disturbing to me. And I hope it's disturbing to you. And I hope it moves you enough to do something. If you can't march, you can't join some type of movement, make a video. Speak out, guys. Speak out and continue to pray that people will have a change of heart, because this is just downright evilness. I lived through the Jim Crow, and I told my husband the other day, I said, I am so sick and tired of all this negativity, all this prejudice going on. And we all know what's a contributing factor to it. And I'm just going to say it. We have a president that does not care about anybody but himself. He is not a leader that actually brings us together. And you know that. I don't care what you say about him. You know he's not doing what he's supposed to do as a leader of America. We're supposed to be the leaders for other countries. But I wonder sometimes. So this morning, do what you can. So people feel very empowered now because they think they have someone in the White House that feel the way, that understand their frustration. But I don't know what they're frustrated about. We the one been had a knees on our neck for 400 years. But it's time for people, for us to speak out and to get these folks to take their knee off of our necks. It's time, guys. So this first time I think you ever seen me, I was very angry. But I'm okay now, and I just took this opportunity just to vent for a few minutes. But do something. Do what you can. Sometimes we say we're not celebrities. We can't do this. I'm not popular. I'm not a celebrity. I can't do this. I can't make a difference. Yes, you can. We all can make a difference. Because I hope I've made a difference with someone this morning. So don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate your voice. Don't underestimate your voice. You don't know. So let's hang in there, guys, and let's be strong.